نسألك يا من هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم اللطيف الخبير العليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق الوكيل القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحسن المبدع المعيد المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعالي البار التواب المنتقم العفو الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور الذي ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير اللهم صل أفضل الصلاة على أسعد المخلوقات كسيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومداد كلماتك كلما ذكرك ذاكرون وغفل عن ذكره الغافلون.
اللهم إن الضحى ضحاؤك والبهاء بهاؤك والجمال جمالك والقوة قوتك والقدرات قدراتك والعصمة عصمتك. اللهم إن كان رزقي في السماء فأنزله وإن كان في الأرض فأخرجه وإن كان معسرا فيسره وإن كان حراما فطهره وإن كان بعيدا فقربه بحق دحائك وبهائك وجمالك وقوتك وقدرتك. آتني ما أتيت من عبادك الصالحين Ya Allah, sesungguhnya waktu duha itu duhamu, kecantikannya kecantikanmu, keindahannya keindahanmu, kekuatannya kekuatanmu, kekuasaannya kekuasaanmu, perlindungannya perlindunganmu. Ya Allah, jika rezeki masih di langit turunkanlah, jika di bumi keluarkanlah, jika sukan pemudahkanlah, jika haram sucikanlah, jika jauh dekatkanlah. Berkat waktu duha, kecantikanmu, keindahanmu, kekuatanmu, kekuasaanmu, limpahkan kepadaku segala yang engkau telah limpahkan kepada hamba-hambamu yang soleh.
للمجد والعلياء مجدي لخالق السماء.
وارفع الخفاق أخضر يحمل النور المسطر، رددي الله أكبر يا موطني.
موطني قد عشت فخر المسلمين، عاش الملك للعلم والوطن.
زارعي للمجد والعلياء مجدي لخالق السماء.
وارفع الخفاق أخضر يحمل النور المسطر، رددي الله أكبر يا موطني.
موطني قد عشت فخر المسلمين، عاش الملك للعلم والوطن.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wasallim. Rabbi shrah lana sudurana wa yassir lana amrina wahlul 'uqdatam min lisanina yafqahu qawlana. Allahumma rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir, rabbi tamim bil khair. Masya-Allah, alhamdulillah, thank you for joining us again in another segment that we call Dhahawiyah at Road2Haramain. So as you can see right now in the background behind me is that we are now celebrating the National Day of Malaysia and Saudi. The Malaysian National Day is on 16 September 2021 and National Day of Saudi is on 23rd of September 2021. So basically we are in a national week, National Day week. So right now we are celebrating the two countries, the National Day of two countries together. So Alhamdulillah, my name is Nakib and together with me is Ustaz Ahmad Amin. Assalamualaikum Ustaz.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So he is the expert in the digital science and technology in civil aviation. Yes. And you also have in 30 years, right? 30 years of in the field, in the IT field for 32 years, and the field of civil aviation for 30 years. So basically, he is the master researcher in occupational safety and health, and master researcher in planning, development, and strategic planning, and is a certified trainer from Arab Civil Aviation Organization and digital transformation trainer. So mashallah, it is an honor to have him here again with us today to talk more about the topic, our topic today, which is the shift of digital computer in safety and health and civil aviation science. So alhamdulillah, we want to continue. So basically, I think about 2 days before, 2 or 3 days before, or last week, I think last week, if I'm not mistaken, we talked more about what is the shift in digital computer, where in Islam, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala have told us to gain knowledge. Islam have told us the first ayah in the Quran is Iqra, where Allah told us to gain knowledge, and because of that we have gained knowledge not just in Quran and Hadith. We also gain knowledge from the source of the knowledge, which is the Quran and Hadith. We managed to expand the knowledge into the biggest thing, which is the universe, until the smallest thing, which is the microscopic industry or health technology. MashaAllah. And there's also a reminder in Surah Al-Isra, وَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّنْ عِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلٌ, which means that the one that give us the knowledge, the one who give us from the knowledge is only a little bit only. Am I correct, Ustaz?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, Ustaz, would you like to recap what we have talked about in our previous talk? Please proceed.
Okay. Before to continue what we started last session, as I want to happy new universally for Saudi Arabia and Malaysia, and please let me share a little video, maybe for 2 minutes, related with the digital transformation, especially at Saudi Arabia. And also I am looking for something like that for Malaysia. If I found, for sure I will start to play it. But excuse me, I ask you for this play. Okay, it's possible?
Share your screen. On the button below, there's one. Then you can show us what is in your screen. Alhamdulillah.
في هذه البلد نشأنا من أرض هذه البلد تكونت دولتها بجهود أبنائها.
كل عناصر نجاح موجودة لخلق شيء عظيم كبير. أهم عنصر لدينا هو الشعب السعودي ورغبة وإرادة الشعب السعودي.
رجال بقامة وطن عزما وحزما وشموخا وإباء، قيادة حكيمة ملهمة لشباب طموح، بهمة تعانق السماء، شباب حقق بعلمه وشغفه إبداعا وابتكارا في ميادين العطاء، فكان تحقيق التحول الرقمي الوطني أولى محطات النجاح، بحقائق وأرقام تعزز مسيرتنا نحو مستقبل رقمي واعد بمزيد من الإنجازات. المملكة تحلق في سماء الرقمية وتحقق الإنجازات العالمية.
Masya Allah, Masya Allah. Can you explain more about the video?
What explain you need? The video is very easy and explained by himself. What explain you ask me?
About the digital technology. Yes.
Yes, this is video. We have sound echo. Is it
Okay.
one more side or you? Okay. This video just report about achievement for Saudi Arabia for one field, just which is digital transformation. One field, it's all fields in Saudi Arabia or any country. This report about 2020, the statistical and reporting about what the achievement as a general. Last session or last time, you played something about hedge and how you can detect and locate the hedge by using some electronic devices or something like that. Now I complete the view for you what the Saudi Arabia reached, which a technical achievement, electronic achievement, everything you can say. It's not electronic, it's not technical only, it's also rules, it's also governmental politics, it's also papers wrote it to how to apply, it's also everything. Not only digital transformation, not only devices as it is. Still, we are under the same title, وَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلٌ. Not more. What we will have, little, very bit. Last time we talked about echo again. Last time we talked about science. We asked it for what's the meaning of science, what are the definitions, and why science is very important. And we mentioned briefly last time about first word in Quran, which is Iqra. This is a verb. Put us in the start of the route, start of the way. Forever. Not this start, not for previous only, or not for the current days only. It will be also for future. As we live, we need to read. We need to Iqra. After that, after we mentioned about the word, we define the science. What is the science? In Arabic, we said اكتشاف النظام الذي يسود الكون. What is the system which overall the world? How we can understand the natural law, how we can find ways and legible tools to control natural power and make it suitable for us, how to find the solutions for our life, how we can expect about risk and to avoid it. We cannot completely recover the risk, but we can avoid it. Okay. After that, we can discover everything, we can explore more and more. After that, we said about the result of this science. As the slides, we have three basics of L, or three basics machine: leaders, system, and employee or staff. We in slide 11, I don't know what this number of slide you have. In slide 11, we talk about definition of technology and why the technology is important. And we cleared something like that. We cleared technology as a word is a composition of two sectors. The first sector, which is techno, and the last sector is logi. You find the last sector in everything, in every science, biology, technology, zoology, psychology, which is mean the last sector, which is logi, it's mean science or study. First one, techno, it's mean talent or arts. Arts, not media, arts, not no, and arts for every professional, everyone he can do and mission. He has arts of his mission. So when we make an amendment or amalgamation between two sectors, technology, that's mean science of performance and science of apply. It's not a device, it's not electronics, it's not something like that, but it's mean science of technology, science of performance, and science of apply. So when we're using the science and we create something like laptop, it is a technology. When we're using a technology, when we're using the science and apply the science in something like mobile or smartphone, this is a technology. When we're using a science and the applied of science, especially for computer science, and create something like the StreamYard, it is a technology. So the using of science in application useful for our life, it is a technology. It is in Arabic we define technologia عملية شاملة تقوم بتطبيق العلوم والمعارف بشكل منظم في مختلف المجالات. Different fields. Why? To achievement a valuable operation, a valuable process for the society. Also, we define technology, as we mentioned before, the best using for knowledge, the best using for applied science, and serve for human being services and comfortable and the source of it. That's we said that previously, and we mentioned for application, which is civil aviation, like in slide number 13. Slide number 13, we talk about civil aviation as a definition. And after that, we said civil aviation like air transportation. We said air transportation in a civil aviation, not in military service. We talk about civil aviation in transportation for people, for passenger, and for goods by using the air. We can using the routes to make any transportation for a nearest position, say by kilometer, 1 kilo, 100 kilo, 500 kilo, maybe 4,000 kilo. But when we transfer a truck for 1,000 kilo from point A to point B, it's take a time. But in sorry, in using aviation, in using air, it will take maybe maximum 1 hour. Application for the civil aviation, it will serve agriculture, it serve for scanning, for discovering. It's also using for air implants, for medical purpose. This activity, it's not served or not organized haphazard. No, we have an organization, we have association that organize everything in civil aviation. We have two organizations. The first one is worldwide and related to the government, which said ICAO, ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization. This ICAO organization is related to government, represent for each government in this organization, related to airports, related to runways, related to everything organized the civil aviation, but through the government for each airport, for each country. It is a big umbrella. Second level for organization, which is called IATA, IATA, International Air Transportation Association. This is a society, this is a social. This all people, like in airline, like in agency, like in something like that, already joined to this association to organize relation between 3 points. Which points? Airline, 1 point. Agency, the second point. The third point, which is the passenger. Why is this 3 points? Because passenger issue a ticket from agency or from airline. So passenger will pay money for agency or for airline. If I pay money for agency, the agency take money from the airline. So we have a 3 point for transfer money, the cycle of money from point to point to point. What is the civil aviation consist of? The civil aviation in any airport of any country consists of 3 points, which is explained in the next slide, which is 15, slides number 15. We'll talk about airports, science of airports. What does the airport consist of? The airport consists of runways and buildings, halls. If you travel, you pass through building for checking, for immigration procedure, for everything preparation to be safe and documented correctly during your travel. After that, it works directly for the runway or for the tarmac or run exactly which this area. All aircraft and aeroplane exist in this area. After that, the aircraft also to be handled, to be served till the door closed for aircraft and start for taxi and start for running to be ready for takeoff and continue complete your trip to reach your destination safely. If you imagine in Malaysia, I don't know, Mr. Naqib, did you know how many airports you have in Malaysia? 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, 50, 100?
I think more than 10.
More than 10.
But the international airport is only one. The international one.
So please, it's your homework to make a survey and search for Malaysia to answer me how many airports in Malaysia as well. Which classification, how many international, how many domestic, how many international and domestic at the same time. All in civil aviation. I didn't mention for any military airports. So for this reason,
sorry. So I just Google. Malaysia has 6 international airports.
How many?
6 international airport. Now I know.
Yes.
I only thought KLIA is the international airport, only one.
Kuala
But there is
Lumpur.
6. Yes, 6 international airport. And then 16 domestic and 18 aerodrome. What is aerodrome?
Aerodrome is another nomenclature for airport also, but with a specific construction.
I see. So we have 18 of aerodrome.
Good. It's good information. And what actually happened, Mr. Naqib did, he looking for some research engine. This research engine looking for database related with Malaysia to find the number of airports. This is, if you remember, we have 3 oval. We have system, and we have leaders, and we have staff. This part is consists in the system database. We have all information, all data about these airports. If I want to talk to the operation of the Kuala Lumpur, I think Mr. Naqib, by easy way, can find the telephone number for the operation in Kuala Lumpur airport, and we can make a contact for technical purpose or for operational purpose. So this is the database. We talk about it. This is information system for each airport. If we imagine like Malaysia have, say, 20 airports for every country worldwide. If we have, say, 2,000 country, 2,000 multiplied by 20 airports, we find 40,000
Yes.
40,000 airports as a title. Under this title, we have details for the 40,000 airports, like telephone number, like location, like the working hours, like the length of runways, like the number of belts in every building, like. So we badly need it for a database and badly need it for information system to let every airport in each country to be connected to us. After this point, we talk about why we installed and how are you to construct this airport to using by machine. This machine which called aeroplane. Different size for aeroplane, different weight, different countries, different industry, different manufacturer. A lot of data for aeroplane. Like cars, how many industry of cars, how many manufacturer to produce the car, how many product line, how many types, how many model, and every spare parts for these cars, and blah 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 blah. A lot of data. So also we need a huge database. We need also IT or information system for all airplanes, especially for the technical people, for the maintenance for this aircraft, to be secure this aircraft and to be maintained this aircraft to be ready and serviceable to fly all of time, because no way for any error. No, in Arabic, no malish, because an accident or something like that, it will create an accident and crisis and something huge we cannot expect. This, if this happened, let us to avoid this industry. Let us to avoid these tools. Let us to avoid the air completely. I have airports, I have an airplane, but the main is the air. The main way, the main media is the air. So it should be to study the weather information science, meteorological office in each airport. We can study, or we need to study, meteorology science, and also this meteorology science need also a huge system of information, a huge maps, a huge communication, a huge tools, especially for measurement for wind, direction, and speed, for the something like volcanic edge, something like the earthquake. All these points should be covered and should be studied very well.
Yes. For those who doesn't know, okay, IATA is actually it is an international air transport association where it is the one an association that control the flight of the aeroplane all over the world. Without IATA, aeroplane can collide with each other and accident can happen. So basically, they are controlling the schedule, the plan and schedule for the airplane. Would you like to add?
Not IATA to control this. This is ICAO. We talk about ICAO, which is a government organization. Government organization responsible for airports and responsible for a tower area of space.
What about IATA?
IATA for everything related with the aeroplane, as the ticketing, as the route, as the safety, as the regulation, how to serve aircraft, how to serve passenger, how to serve baggage, something like that. But this point is very point you mentioned it. It's very important point related more than serve. It's a safety. This is organization for the FIC, Flight Information Country or Region, or FIR, International File Region. All these points to be covered from ICAO. It's not covered only, yes, this is, it's also a study, aviation management. Study rules, study how to control. It's not an easy study. It's not an easy work. This mission is not easy. So to control the aerospace. Yes, go ahead.
Basically, ICAO has a large of database, information database about all the schedule plans, so that they can avoid all of this accident from happening.
My brother, everything needs a lot of details and database. For financial reason, for safety reason, for commercial reason, for political wise. Without details, without data, we cannot live. Understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
So basically, this is the one that responsible for it.
Yes.
Mashallah.
To save a time. So go ahead. What you want to say?
Because I would like to take a few minutes breaks. Yeah, I would like to show you some of the database that been used for Hajj and Umrah. So Hajj and Umrah, and apps that we call Tawkil apps. So basically, this apps is everything, has everything. It has tracker where we can track all of the Umrah, all the pilgrims that doing Umrah and Hajj, and also it has an instruction, a checklist, and so much more. And much more important in this pandemic, if you cannot afford, if you want to do a Badal Umrah or Badal Haji, then you can use these apps to appoint someone not to do just Umrah, Badal Umrah, but also can do anything. So let's see the video first.
God has permitted us to delegate religious rights as a mercy from Him. Glory be to Him. One of them is that in it there is a concern for the interests of Muslims and their fulfillment of their needs, as well as some people who are not able to conduct their affairs on their own due to incapacity or illness or the like. From this cooperative standpoint between us as Muslim brothers, Tawkil application was launched to allow all Muslims the opportunity and possibility to perform their religious rituals through power of attorney at any time they wanted. Perform the alternative Umrah with Tawkil now. Get the app from the App Store and Google Play Store, or visit our website www.tawkil.app.
Yeah. So as you can see here, it is an app, a very good app for those who want to do Umrah in the future, inshallah. Basically, this is the technology that we are talking about, the change of technology. So the one that Ustaz Amin just told us is in the civil aviation science, but this one is in Umrah, Umrah technology. Mashallah, how much time have changed towards the technology. So what do you have any comment about all this digitalization in today's world?
How you can do Umrah without civil aviation? How you will transfer to Saudi Arabia?
How?
So you need civil. Fine. And as you need civil aviation to transfer from point to point, like in Umrah, so you need to transfer, not only transfer as a transfer, no, you need also transfer safely. Safely for your body, safely for your luggage, safely for everything. This contract to transfer you and what you own from point A to point B as fast, and not fast as the fastest way. No. I mean to save time, and also in safe way. Also, the last thing, commercial. So the main points for civil aviation, 3 points. Number 1, safety. Number 2, passenger comfort. Number 2, 3, commercial wise to gain money. So we talk today about the safety. Occupational health and safety is a branch from the safety. I will not talk about the safety for airspace. I will not talk about the safety for the aircraft, but I talk for safety for staff, for employee, and how to prepare a good condition environment. Let people to work. As we said in slide 22, we talk about science of health, occupational health and safety. What we said in this slide, we said this science is related to the safety for the human being. سلامة العنصر البشري. علم السلامة والصحة المعنية أو الصحة المهنية هو العلم اللي بيهتم بالحفاظ على سلامة العنصر البشري. يعني ايه يحافظ على سلامة العنصر البشري؟ هيحافظ عليه ايه؟ يعني ايه النقط اللي هيحافظ عليها؟ هيحافظ عليه على صحته. يعني هيحافظ على التكوين الجسماني بتاعه وعلى الصحة. يبقى الصحة دي مهمة جدا. يعني ايه؟ يعني ممكن يكون هو سليم بدنيا ولكن عنده مشاكل في التنفس نتيجة ان هو بيقوم بأعمال معينة بتأذيه من ناحية التنفس والأكسجين والكلام ده كله. عشان كده لازم بنكتب نقول ايه؟ ان احنا بنوفر بيئة آمنة خالية من مسببات الحوادث، ده رقم 1، والأمراض رقم 2. طبعا في فرق كبير ما بين الأكسيدنت والديسيز. بوفر له بيئة آمنة من مسببات الحوادث، يعني أنا بتجنب إن جسم العنصر البشري ده يتعرض لأي آلة أو أي ماكينة، أي مؤثر خارجي يتسبب في إصابة إن هو يصنع حادث لهذا الموظف أو هذا العامل. حادث يصيبه في رأسه، يصيبه في إيده، يصيبه في الرجل، أي جزء من أجزاء الجسم الإنسان، أو إن هو يتسبب له في أي مرض جلدي، مرض تنفسي، أمراض القلب والعياذ بالله، ربنا يعافينا ويعافيكم جميعا. لذلك السلامة والصحة المهنية بتهتم جدا 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 بسلامة العنصر البشري وصحته وتوفير بيئة آمنة. بعد ما وفرنا كل الأمور دي كلها وحافظنا على العنصر البشري بس كده، يعني أنا مثلا عملنا مطار وجبنا موظفين، بعد ما احنا بنينا المطار وجبنا الموظفين بنحافظ بس على الموظفين. طيب والأدوات اللي موجودة في المطار والبنى اللي موجود في المطار، كل ده مش مهم ان احنا نقدر نخسره، نقدر ان احنا توتال لوس للحاجات دي كلها؟ لا طبعا. برضو من ضمن علم السلامة والصحة المهنية ان احنا بنحافظ على الممتلكات، الهاردوير، الكومبوننت فور ذيس اورجانيزيشن. طيب الكلام ده بيتم ازاي؟ عن طريق ان بتتعمل او بتتشرع او اتشرعت عن طريق حتى منظمة العمل الدولية من زمان، من ايام الحرب العالمية الاولى والثانية، عن طريق ان هم شن تشريع لمجموعة من الاجراءات والقواعد والنظم من خلال اطار تشريعي بتهدف للحفاظ على العنصر البشري. انا ما اقدرش احافظ على العنصر البشري كده ريكومنديشن مني انا كشخصيا، لا، ده اجراءات دوليه عالميه ونظم تحافظ عليه من خطر الاصابه وتحافظ على الممتلكات، وان انا كمان البيئه اللي انا اعيش فيها تمنع حدوث اي حوادث. مهم جدا في موضوع السيفل افيشن الموضوع البيئه اللي احنا بنتكلم فيها، لان احنا بنستخدم وقود الفيول كونسبشن والاكزوست اللي بيطلع من الفيول ده، هل هو مضر للبيئه ولا صديق للبيئه؟ كل الدراسات دي معمول عليها ابحاث ودراسات وعلم، وموضوع كبير قوي قوي. كل الجماعه العلماء ربنا يكرمهم اهتموا بالنقاط دي وحافظوا على البيئه من اي تلوث. بعدين بنعمل تدابير امنه عشان اتحرر من الخطر للوصول الى البيئه الامنه تمنع من حدوث الحوادث. كلمة تمنع باللفظ مطلق كده ان انا امنع حدوث حادثة، يبقى انا بكذب على حضرتك. انا ما اقدرش امنع حدوث حادثة، انما انا بعمل ايه؟ اقلل من حدوث الحوادث. مفيش حد يقدر يمنع الحدوث نهائي ابدا، انما احنا بنحاول ان احنا نقلل من الحدوث. نظرا لاستحالة منع حدوث الحوادث في التطبيق، فإن السلامة هي التدابير العاملة على الحماية من الخطر بدرجة نسبية تمكن من تهيئة أفضل، هعيد لحضرتك تاني، تهيئة أفضل، هعيد لحضرتك تالت، أفضل الظروف لبيئة آمنة. يبقى أنا دلوقتي مش هقدر أقول إن أنا يا مستر نقيب إن أنا to to prevent causing of accident completely 100%. No, I will try to minimize the occurrence for the accidents. Okay. As like slides in 23, we talk about the objective for occupational health and safety. As we mentioned before, to protect human resource and his health, to protect financial wise, and to protect and keep the instruction for the hierarchy, for infrastructure, and make improvement for the environment to reach a good environment to let us or let the people to make a high production. قول كل الكلام ده كله لو انا جيت يا مستر نقيب قلت لك زي ما انت قاعد as you sit now in a controlled room but you are sit in an air condition and very clean room and protected and sit in the very good place compatible for your work or to let us to think and let us to produce your work. If I ask you to take your chair and take your computer and sit outside in the street under the direct sun, maybe hot weather, maybe rain, maybe wind, maybe you cannot make any production. You cannot think, you cannot do. So to produce or to prepare or to development a good environment for your work and to prepare safely and healthy environment. Why? To let you to reach for high protection you can do. بعد كده الهدف الأساسي من أهداف السلامة والصحة المهنية إن أعمل بث للأمن والطمأنينة. فين الكلام ده هيكون موجود؟ في قلوب العاملين والحد من القلق والخوف الذي ينتابهم وهم يتعايشون مع أدوات وآلات تعرض حياتهم للخطر. أنت مستر كريم, now you have tools like computer, like a mouse, like a laptop, like a pen, like something like that. If you using hammer, or if you are using for electric cutting tools, or if you work required in fire, something like that, you were afraid from this work. انت هتخاف وان انت شغال باستخدام الالات الحاده دي. فلا, انا لما اوفر لك بيئه امنه وصحيه، لما اوفر لك تامين للمعده او الاله اللي معاك دي، تقدر تشتغل وانت مطمن. ما تخافش منها، ما تقولش لا ده انا لو استخدمت الاله دي انا we will suffer from cutting from my hand, we will suffer from, I will lose my eyes, I will lose my ear, I can't remember, my leg will be destroyed, my backbone will be broken for a lot of loading heavy things. So the main object from the safety and occupational health, it will be بث الأمن والطمأنينة في قلوب العاملين. It's enough? No. And to prevent worry, fret الذي ينتابهم وهم يتعايشون مع أدوات وآلات تعرض حياتهم للخطر. Next one, تحسين السمعة الدعائية للمنشأة. أكيد أنا لما أقول مثلا مؤسسة مستر نقيب no accident around 5 years before, it's good. As organization for Mr. Ahmed Amin, every month have an accident. It's very bad. No one coming for Ahmed Amin organization, and all people directly to Mr. Nakib organization. Why? Mr. Nakib haven't any accident during 5 years. In another side, Mr. Ahmed Amin organization, every month an accident. What does it mean? He is someone it's not prepared for his business well. He knows that he hasn't a plan. Every staff, every employee afraid to go to Ahmed Amin, and all of them towards to Mr. Nakib, even by low salary, but I accept I gain my health. For this point, if you remember the slides for 3 circle, leaders, system, and the number three employee.
Yes.
We have a leader, we have a Mr. Nakib as a leaders. We have on another side Mr. Ahmed Amin as the leaders. And after that, we have a system. Mr. Nakib have a good system. Mr. Ahmed Nakib have a good system. Or you can say Mr. Ahmed have a good system. For the third one, this is correct, employee or staff. Mr. Nakib plan to preserve and protect his staff. Mr. Ahmed, he said, staff, I have a lot of people. No way. Anyone want to play, want to work, it's okay. No one we need, okay, I have a lot of people. So I didn't care about his health. I didn't care about his environment to work. I didn't protect his tools to work and to product. So Ahmed Amin, final result, every week, every month have an accident. Has the blood. Mr. Nakib, along for 5 years, mashallah, no accident, no blood. Mr. Nakib and his staff is happy and make a picnic, and the psychology-wise is very comfortable. Another one, Mr. Ahmed Amin, is still in fighting. Just fighting? No. If we see for the last point in the slide 23, الحد من المخالفات والنزاعات القضائية actually will happen. Mr. Nakib, no one will complain. He's in police station. No high court for Mr. Nakib. In the other side, Mr. Ahmed Amin, every week, every month, police station and implants will stay in this organization. It's not only, no. The staff will raise a lot of cases. We need compensation. You hurt me. I need the money. I need the money. I need the money. So it's not the image only. It's not a reputation only. Also, الحد من المخالفات and النزاعات القضائية. Next one for the 24, الخلو من الخطر لا المخاطر. As Mr. Yusuf last session asked for difference between hazard and risk, خطر and مخاطر. أنا مش هقدر أحمي نفسي من المخاطر، بس أقدر أحمي نفسي من الخطر. سريعا rapidly we can say example. If Mr. Nakib, as you working in a control room and computer and electronic devices need electricity, if you get a plug, electricity plug from your back, from the near the doors, you get the sharing plug, and you have a wire extended on the floor. Okay, this is the source of hazard. At any time, as you're moving by chair, you press and you're cutting this wire. It's increasing for dangers. If you move about this cutted and not sealed area of electricity, this is risk. If you touch, you will cause a harmful for your body, cause an accident. This is the difference between khatar, which is to extend the line, extend the wire on the floor, makhatar, to be harmed by this wire which extended by the floor. Is it clear to you, or you need to ask something?
Yes, I'm clear. But I want to know about the, when you say about the affiliates, the trainer or the employee. Okay, so I want to. What do you think about the poor country like Mexico, like Argentina, or the South America, who does not care about the employees? So they have to. What do you think about that sort of company? Because there are many people who still want to work at such company, even though they were paid very little, and it is also very dangerous for them.
Okay, if you have a proposal to be a general manager in Mexico or Argentina, you will accept to travel?
No.
Why? Why you said no? Why you said no?
Because it is very dangerous.
You answer. As you have a bad reputation, about this organization, so no one can say about himself during his work in this organization, whatever the salary, whatever the benefits. Okay, even the organization is organized well and the environment is not good. Okay, we have a lot of political wise environment is not comfortable. We have weapons, we have a fire, we have instability. You will go? Absolutely. For sure not. For sure not. And also, if you have an proposal or effort for an organization, but this organization have a lot of cases in high court. This organization didn't pay. This organization not did by his contract points. Not. You will make a contract with him? I think it's no.
No, please no. Yeah, because
Right.
I'm not. No, I don't want to work for free.
No, not for free. You will pay. If what is the meaning by for free? You work, but you will gain the money. It's okay, but you will work and you will pay from your private account. You will pay for yourself. You will pay for your health. You will pay to live. Nice. So the next slide will explain a lot of kinds of a lot of hazard or a lot of risks, like chemical risks, chemical hazard, mechanical hazard, physical hazard. Last one, which are life, actually now our status, biological hazard, which is corona. So this is a hazard, for example, as a chemical, as a mechanical, as a physical wise, like a corona and a lot of disease related to this biological hazard, but the most famous now is a corona. This is types of hazard or types of انواع المخاطر اللي احنا ممكن بنتعرض لها. Any question? That was in slide 26. Any question, Mr. Nakib?
No. I think I understand what about all of this, because this is purely very straightforward. Okay, but unfortunately we are already at the end of our time, sadly. But we still have one more to go. I want to learn more. We still haven't end the session yet about this topic, mashallah. And I learned so much about it. And basically, it's correct. People who prefer the three element. Can you I call it as element? The three element here. The Qaeda, Al-Nazim, Al-Amil, the leader, the staff, Al-Amilin.
The last point, we're talking about science, and we're talking about, for example, as a civil aviation, and we talk about occupational health as a science. We need to connect the civil aviation and health and occupational safety easily and fastly. I have a passenger, so I need this passenger safe. I need the staff who will serve the passenger safe. I need the baggage of this passenger safe. I need the tools like airplane or aircraft for this passenger and his luggage and his goods, even dangerous goods, to be safe. So I need to let everything in this organization, which is called civil aviation, to be safe. Not 100%, because no safety 100% in our world. So we have three basics, leaders, system, and staff. Leaders, it's one from staff, but he is talented, he's experienced, he has learned, he's trained, he's a lot, so he is promoted to be leaders. System, it is a responsibility for organization which is produced this tools, like manufactured, like management, like everything. The last one, which is very basics, it's al-amilin or staff or al-muwazzafin. These three, it's crossover, three of them. It's not separated. If you see, concentrate in this slides, it's cross section with that. It's cross. It's not related, not separated each other. If they separated, it will be happen. It will be a main cause for accidents. If the leaders higher than, and the system most light, and the staff is most left, so 100% accidents.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
If you see for the slides number 28, something like a kitchen. Slides 28. Yes, something like a kitchen. Everyone do everything. If this place is not clean and is not organized well, it's also disease, also accident. We have a machine we have a tools, we have a source of fire, we have so it should be arranged well, it should be clean, it should be a medical check from time to time.
It has to have qaida, the method, right?
You see here one man or one guy, he breathing and he can spread corona for other people around him. You see here? I haven't a pointer to point for it.
Yes.
And another one, he put his hand about his nose. You know.
So basically, this is what we're going to discuss in our next meeting, inshallah. Inshallah.
So in 29, sorry, I'm hurry up to let you show all slides remaining, because it's 1 or 2, not more. 1 minute, not more. 1 minute. Slides 28. You see? 29. Sorry, 29. Bad habit for stuff. Woman, this man which has put his in his nose and his in technical or his engineering, it is completely refused during your work or during your life at all. See? After that, have to, okay, I think it's enough. I'm talking about the compartment or the storage. The next slide, good storage practice. Slide 30 and 31. That's all. Finished. How to store your goods, even in your home or in the store or any place. Everything should be organized well. This is from safety to prevent any suddenly accident. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanallah al-Azim.
Sorry, I have
Slide number
some
33.
difficulties with my camera, but inshallah this is what we're going to explain in much more details about what do's and don'ts, and in how to keep the storage in line, inshallah. So this is what we're going to discuss in the next episode, inshallah. So thank you very much for having with me. Thank you very much. I hope that I can see you tomorrow in our next episode. Inshallah. And thank you very much for sharing everything with me. And thank you to all the viewers out there. Thank you for joining us. And alhamdulillah. And I will see you again in the next episode, inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so before we stop, I want to show some of the video about our Umrah virtual conference, where it's going to be on 15 to 18 November, inshallah. And for those who are interested, you can sign in, but this is the video, so I'll show you as our video. So assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Alaikum.